Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be deviating from those Piston Cup racers and those race and rescue releases to bring you something still tangentially related to the Piston Cup. That's right, today we're going to be taking a look at Dexter Hoover with Checkered Flag. Another new variant from 2026, although in this case, I don't actually have this car. Yes, shockingly, I do not have Dexter Hoover with Checkered Flag. I don't know how I never got him, but I only ever had the yellow flag one, which has become lost to time, and another one, I think it's an older green flag Dexter, took its flag, and now I have another green flag one. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but the expressions are similar. But anyways, back to this guy. His art looks pretty good. Of course, we got the soaking hazard box here, which kind of distracts from the art. I wish they would have moved the art just a little bit over to the left so that it wouldn't get cut off by there, but it is what it is. He looks pretty cool, already, although there is a massive gripe I have with him that I'll have to get into later. But for now, let's take a look at the back of the package. And once again, these are all cars that are in stores right now. Lightning McQueen from Cars 1, Hall Ingus, The King, Trip Weathers, Marion, Clutches McKay, I don't know. Marlon or Marion Clutches McKay. One of the two. Todd Marcus and Brad Windmiller. Very similar to what we saw in Ralph Carlos card back. Obviously, without Ralph for some reason. And plus Hall, who is a little strange being here. I think he was in Case A. But either way, let's crack Dexter Hoover open and check him out. Oh, this package is fighting with me. Hang on. There we go. Alright, let's attach his flag real quick, and then we can begin the review proper. There we go. Slide it in there. There we go. Alright, let's pan the camera down and zoom in on him. So, since I don't have any direct comparisons to do yet, we're just going to jump right into it here. Starting with his expression, he is very worried about what is going on. I believe this would be, him waving the flag when McQueen is coming across the line with his tires flying off, and all that stuff, so that's kind of neat. So, he's very concerned about the racers and the race and what's going to happen. He's also probably excited internally. He's got the Piston Cup Racing Series official logo on his hood, along with the iconic official stripes and official color scheme of blue and yellow. Moving along to the side here, we've got blue rims, which don't look that bad for China, Thailand standards. They don't look too bad. Not at all. And then we got the Piston Cup Racing Series logo over here and official logo over here, which is embroidered, which I don't really like the decals, like, jumping off of the body, but here it feels nice. It feels fun. I can't explain it. Moving on to the back here, we've got the official logo again, along with the license plate, which is, A113CA, so A113, the Pixar number, California, I would assume. Moving on to the right side, it is the same as the left, except, of course, for the Checkered Flag accessory, which, by the way, is printed on, which is a little different from how they did it with a lot of the other flags, but I would assume that this is because the Checkered Flag can't be one molded piece of plastic. So, that's kind of interesting. That's about all I have to talk about with this guy here, but we do have comparisons. Here's Thailand, Dexter Hoover with green flag. He's a lot more happy because the race just started. He's like, yeah, let's go, versus, oh my god, what is happening? Anyways, the yellow is surprisingly more vibrant on the Thailand version. I wasn't expecting that, because China's made yellow a lot more vibrant on some of the other cars, but yeah, that's odd. I wonder which one's more accurate. I think it's this one. But still, this yellow does look better. Other than that, pretty much the same. His license plate does have a holder around it here, though, on the China one. So that's kind of interesting. Now, let's bring in the one that I have holding my yellow flag. I know it's not the yellow flag one. I'm pretty sure it's an older green flag one. since they have a similar expression that I realized out of the package, although even then their expression is different. And so, yeah, you can tell that the yellow is a lot more similar to what was used on the new Sino one than the Thailand one over here. And the back is very similar as well. With the license plate holder being over here. With the license plate holder frame being nice and sturdy. I got my Dexters mixed up for a second. Apologies. The rims, of course, look best on this one. But the stripe lines up a hell of a lot better on the Thailand and new Sino ones. So I will give them the credit there. So, yeah. I'm only missing the white flag one now. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they made one with the white flag, right? But, there is something that I have to gripe about, and apologies, I did not grab the car in advance, so the camera's gonna have to get moved around while I grab her. I'm going to grab Chris Rosowski with green flag to show what I mean, why I kind of do not like Mattel's take on Dexter to this day. So, let's move all these guys over. Let's get Chris in here. So, Chris and Dexter are two different models, but they really aren't in the movie. Like, you look at Dexter's card art here. Let me grab his packaging that I threw into the depths of hell back there. You can see he's a lot more streamlined in the movie. No, he's not Chris's model exactly. They have a different front end. But he is very similar. So I kind of wish they would just take this mold and remake all of the Dexters. But at this point, that is not happening, unfortunately. So we're kind of stuck with what we got. But it's still a classic release, a classic character for anyone's collection. And if you see him out there, honestly, pick him up, because every good Piston Cup race needs a Flagman. That'll about wrap it up for today's video, guys. Let me know which Dexter variant is your favorite. I'm personally leaning towards the Checkered Flag because of his expression. But let me know in the comments down below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!